In my opinion, the road to the show is one of the most unique aspects of professional sports, offering players a variety of paths to achieve their dreams. Each player is presented with the options and must decide which one will be most beneficial for their future. Some shine from the start, while others must climb the ranks through the minor leagues. That said, few have a journey as improbable as Bryan Woo's. From a collegiate pitcher with a 6.49 career ERA to an MLB All-Star and a potential ace in Seattle's rotation, Woo's rise, along with his unexpected fame as a TikTok edit sensation, is a testament to baseball's unpredictability. Bryan Woo didn't begin his baseball career with the flash and glamour of a top prospect. Growing up in Northern California, Woo actually started as a shortstop. Coaches were impressed with his powerful arm, but Bryan never saw himself as a pitcher. It wasn't until his high school team needed an extra arm that he took the mound. That decision proved pivotal. The scouts were drawn to his raw, unpolished arm strength. It was then that Woo realized pitching was his best shot at making it to the big leagues. Woo's rise to the league wasn't instant. He was undrafted out of high school, so he chose to attend Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, a mid-major university in his home state of California. It was the only school that offered him a chance to focus solely on pitching, as others recruited him to be a two-way player. It's pretty safe to say that Bryan Woo absolutely sucked in college. His freshman year ERA was a staggering 8.75 over 23.2 innings, and was well below what was required to become a professional. His sophomore season in 2020 was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, which hindered his growth. In his junior year, disaster struck again. Despite a strong start, Woo hit a major setback when he tore his UCL, requiring Tommy John surgery and forcing him to miss the remainder of the season. Nevertheless, he decided to declare for the MLB draft, leaving Cal Poly with a 6.49 ERA. At the same time, the Seattle Mariners were adopting a different strategy when it came to recruiting players. While the majority of the baseball community had dismissed Woo, Mariners director of pitching strategy Trent Blank was keeping a careful eye on things. Blank recognized that in the era of advanced metrics, a player's ERA might not always reflect their talent. Blank was more interested in Woo's strikeout and walk rates, two statistics that, despite their lack of glamour, were ones he believed were highly predictive of future success. So much so that they overshadowed his subpar ERA. During his collegiate career, Woo had the Big West Conference leading strikeout to walk ratio. For the Mariners and Blank, he was a hidden gem. They viewed Woo's raw material, his fastball and pitch movement, as a starting point for future development. Woo by no means was a standout pick when the 2021 MLB draft rolled around. Baseball America ranked him as the 337th overall prospect, and some questioned why any team would draft him given his poor college performance and serious injuries. However, Blank remained adamant, infamously telling Mariners general manager Jerry Dipoto that in his opinion, Woo was a talent had it not been for his injury that would have been selected with the first overall pick. The Mariners chose Woo in the 6th round, 174th overall, because they trusted Blank's judgment. They showed their conviction in his potential by offering him a signing bonus of $318,000, which was much more than most 6th-round selections. Woo made consistent but unimpressive growth over his first several seasons as a professional baseball player. He made his professional debut in 2022 after recovering from Tommy John surgery, playing for a number of minor league teams, such as the Modesto Nuts, that's a hell of a team name, and the Arizona Complex Mariners. Woo had flashes of greatness, but he wasn't yet in control. Although his 2022 campaign wasn't particularly noteworthy, it was evident that he was getting better. Woo was prepared for his major league debut by 2023. The reality, though, of his first big league start against the Texas Rangers was sobering. Even though the Mariners had faith in his abilities, he had a difficult start, giving up 6 runs in just 2 innings, which could have destroyed the confidence of a weaker player. Woo, however, was unfazed. When faced with hardship, he didn't back down. Instead, he recovered and started to demonstrate the potential the Mariners had recognized in him. He would finish the year with a 4.21 ERA and 87.2 innings. His growth continued in 2024, when he became one of the league's most reliable starters with a 9-3 record and 2.89 ERA. He became known for his ability to go deep into games, frequently going 6 or more innings with few walks. His strikeout rate skyrocketed, and he established himself as a mainstay in the Mariners' rotation. Woo's ability to remain composed and dominant in the face of multiple injury setbacks, such as hamstring and elbow inflammation, was another good sign for him. However, 2025 has been the most important year in Woo's early career. In addition to being named an MLB All-Star for the first time, he opened the season with 25 consecutive starts of at least 6 innings, an extremely rare feat, with an ERA of 2.94, and one of the best strikeout-to-walk ratios in the American League through August. Woo had solidified his position as one of the league's best pitchers. Along with a standout year on the mound, Bryan Woo has, strangely enough, become a TikTok edit sensation. At first, I thought it was just my quirky TikTok algorithm. But as I dug deeper, I realized how many interactions these videos were generating. I think this mostly has to do with his last name and how many rappers love to incorporate the word woo into their songs. But either way, his name and image have gone viral. Honestly, a lot of these edits are insanely well done, and some are hilarious, blending in Woo's Mariners marketing clips.
Have you ever written your phone number on a ball and given it to a fan?
No. I didn't look at.
There's also this guy who's built up his whole account on impersonating Brian.
We got Bryan Woo reacts to TikTok edits of himself, part 8. Let's go! Oh yeah, that's a nice pool, Woo. Hold on, Woo, hold on. Freeze frame this for a second. Wow, this is a defined back, brother. Holy sh**. Who's got some meat on him for show? Wow, that got me feeling some type of way, for real.
Without a doubt, this social media phenomenon has helped boost Woo's stardom, making him a fan favorite amongst MLB fans across the country. Also, Woo doesn't have a huge social media presence himself, which in my opinion only makes all this funnier. There's no doubt that his rise is just getting started as he continues to refine his craft. It's safe to say the Mariners have discovered their next star by seeing what others overlooked. Of the 173 players drafted before Woo, 92 were pitchers, and only 30 of those have made it to MLB. Among them, Woo has thrown the most innings by far and boasts the second lowest ERA among starters, trailing only the Reds' Andrew Abbott in the 2025 season. At the end of the day, the sky's the limit for Bryan Woo, and he looks poised to be a mainstay in MLB for years to come.
Do you think you're the best looking starter in the rotation? No. Oh, you're lying?
Nice little backyard. Oh my. Golf course, pool, upper deck, little fireplace here as well. Ooh, I see you, Woo. Okay.